Good morning. It's about 6:15 in the morning right now. It is 14 degrees outside, so we're going to go out and get that webasto here going inside of the Sherp so it starts easy and it's a little bit warmer inside of the cab. So, oh, she's froze. There we go. A lot chillier than I thought it was. Come up in here. Turn on the light quickly. Then we come over to here to the webasto heater. Turn that sucker on. I don't think you probably can hear that, but it kind of goes psh, a little bit of a noise. Turn that back off. Zip out. I don't know if I'll be able to see that or not. Let that heater get kicking in a little bit. Show you some of the steam that's generated from that whole thing. And maybe you can hear that. There's kind of there's the fuel pump goes click, click, click. Lets you know that it's going. So what happens is it heats up an element, I believe, and then after that element gets heated up, it introduces diesel fuel, and then it starts to produce a little bit of heat. I don't know if you can see that or not. Try to zip that around. But steam is starting to be generated from that. And we'll leave that go for an hour or so. Come out and we'll be nice and warm and we'll go for a Sherp ride.
Well, I waited about an hour and a half or so and thought I would take the drone for a voyage. Unfortunately, my controller does not work very well for it, so I've been just trying to do it with my phone. It works, but not perfectly. But as you can see, we got a couple of inches of snow over the night. Even with the Sherp being having that webasto heater running for about an hour and a half, the windows still do have some snow on it. I think eventually throughout the day I just went out there and I just used my squeegee and just kind of scraped it off because it eventually does get warmer, especially when you start up the engine and get that engine heater going too. Shut that front window and it gets pretty warm in there fairly quickly. Love that view in the background. Look at the little cabin right there. Seeing those beautiful hills in the back with the sun just popping over the top of the trees. Not hitting me yet. Although it doesn't do a great deal for my footage, it did look beautiful. So I eventually went and took a quick little spin up through the power line area. Just had some fun.
We got a pretty big hill up front of us. Bigger than what it seemed to be, a lot bigger.
So I continued upon my way here. I'll speed it up here to kind of not get you bored. Right up on top of the hill, there's normally a deer or two that you see. I did not see any when I was driving up there, and when I reviewed the footage, I didn't see any either, but if you go slow motion, you never know, you might see one. pretty steep logging road that we're cruising up here right now. You can kind of see that beautiful country though. Look at that view. That's about all the footage I captured for the day. The rest of the time I took down tree stands and it was too much of a hassle for one guy, me, and the camera. Next day I got up real early and I left and I went to northern Wisconsin for my next adventure. Share that one in about a week or so. Take care.